What's happening, everyone? This is ONF, and today is the first of the project review series, a new series where we look at projects on an individual basis. And today we're looking at a project called Katana Inu, which is one of my biggest GameFi holdings. I've been actively supporting and openly very bullish about this project for the best part of 6 to 12 months now. And today I finally get to do a deep dive on the project. So we'll be going through some of the actual gameplay and gameplay footage, details about the game and token, and finally finishing off with an interview with the founder of the project, Marwan. So let's get into it, guys, but before we do, let's get the disclaimer out of the way. This is not a signals channel. The content here is purely educational. I am not a financial advisor, and the content in these videos is not financial advice. This video is also not intended for the residents of the UK. Now, with all that said and done, let's crack on. So I've just head over to their website on the About page so we can dig into it a little bit more. Katana Inu is an on-chain multiplayer free-to-play and earn game. Katana Inu promotes gaming innovation by efficiently merging two revolutionary technologies, gaming and blockchain. As an all-encompassing ecosystem for gamers and traders, powered by DeFi and NFT, Katana Inu's objective is simple: to create a system where gamers can earn from their playtime. Over 1 billion PC gamers play traditional games for several hours daily without profiting from their grind. We hope to change this by developing a unique play-to-earn battle royale PC game with NFT mechanics. This approach is the central concept behind Katana Inu. The game comes with rare NFT skins and high graphics to lure players from the blockchain and NFT space and a portion of the 1 billion players of traditional PC games. Katana Inu has a native cross-chain NFT marketplace which is open to Katana Inu players, regular art dealers, and gamers from other NFT projects. Now, if you haven't already, I want to take this opportunity to please ask my viewers to like, subscribe, and most importantly, guys, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Really want to hear your feedback and also want to hear about what you want to see for future content. So please leave a comment in the comment sections. And all feedback super appreciated. I recommend heading over to their Twitter page and you can see all of their recent developments here. In this tweet, they're showcasing their Solana character. So something that's super unique about this game is that each chain has its own respective character. For instance, if you play as Polygon, that will be on the Polygon chain, AVAX Dragon on the AVAX chain, etc. But with all these being individual, you can still all play on the same server. So that's something very unique that the team has managed to pull off. As well as that, Katana Inu merges two key narratives, being GameFi and memes. So as you can see here, we scroll down the page, you can see we have the Katana Inu character next to Baby Doge. Further down, we have Baby Doge once again, and here you can see we have an ape. We have the classic Doge character here as one of the customizations of skins. And then you can see we can also play as Pepe, okay? So I think this design element is super quirky, and the fact that it embodies the crypto personality so fully with a heavy focus on memes makes it a very attractive pick once retail properly enter the market in this cycle. Now, it's probably best to get a full insight into how clean this game truly is that we start playing it for ourselves. So I'm now going to dive into the game and give it a go firsthand so you can see just how addictive it looks to play. So here we are in the Katana Inu game. Right, so you can see it's defaulted me to the Katana Inu character. But if you go up to customization, there's a bunch of different skins you can choose from. Here, the Katana Inu dog has got a bunch of different outfits, but you can go to the right and you can see they've got different characters here. Celestial, you've got the bear, you've got the ape, etc. And you can see, just how cleanly developed these characters and skins are. So for the sake of keeping it classic, I'm going to roll with the original Katana Inu dog. Go back and then you're into weapon selection. So you can see there's a bunch of different weapons here, from axes, you've got giant swords, regular swords, etc. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick one of these. I mean, they're pretty wacky, but they all look very cool to play with. So now that we've done all of that, I'm going to go through a quick tutorial with you guys, and you can see the game in its full glory. So here we are, guys, in the Katana Inu game itself. It's asking me to use the mouse to look around and use WASD to move. And you can see just how crisp and smooth this game truly is, guys, okay? You know, I'm a gamer myself and I can really see myself playing this. It's super UI friendly and very, very easy to pick up. I think, you know, one of the coolest things about where we are in the crypto and play to earn landscape at the moment is the ability to go on and actually try the games yourself before you invest in them. Honestly, this is such a, you know, a fun way of investing, but also means you can actually try the working product in action, which is something that historically has been quite rare in crypto. You know, I've been in crypto for, 7 years now. And it's very refreshing to actually try the product itself. You know, some of the projects of the past have barely even had MVPs, but you can see here the product is actually in the game itself, and you can see just how clean this game is here, guys. Anyway, that's some first-hand gameplay for you. I love the style and design of the game, and for me, this was the biggest unique selling proposition when I chose to invest. Now, we've had a look at the game, and if you're anything like me, you're already hooked, but I just want to head over to the charts so we can see where we stand on that side of things too. So here we're looking at Kata on the weekly, and you can see just how cleanly this has been trading on the higher time frames. You can see a really nice weekly SR flip here, and then a breakout of this wedge here as well, as we flipped that weekly SR level. And full disclosure, I've been in position on this project for some time now, actively accumulating for a period of about 6 months from the 7s to the 4s. So I was actively buying in this range here. And yes, of course, the chart has moved up significantly from that zone. But if you're thinking of buying, you need to ask yourself what time horizons you're looking at. If you're already positioned, that's great. But if you're a new market participant, as I know many of my viewers are, then I would urge you to just look at this from an investor's point of view as opposed to a trader's. So what do I mean by this? Well, if you're organizing a long-term portfolio now, unfortunately, many of the strongest projects fundamentally will have already moved, all right? That's just the harsh fact of where we are in the cycle. And, you know, by virtue of this, you will no longer be buying the lows. In this case, what many people choose to do is not buy something because it's already up, and instead choose something that is still bottomed out. But you know, the truth is, guys, if you're buying something that's still bottomed, that only really speaks for the demand and appetite that people have to buy that asset, right? And I'm speaking from first-hand experience from my early days in crypto here when I say sometimes you have to get more comfortable in an uncomfortable position. Don't refrain from buying something simply because it's up. Think about your time horizons. If it's long-term, i.e. 6 to 12 months, then the best way to approach your decision-making process is with a rational investor's mindset. Analyze where the project stands in terms of market cap, look at the emissions schedule, and compare it to its competitors. Emissions is a topic I'll be asking Marwan, the founder of Katana Inu, in our interview shortly, but let's just take a look at the other two factors, market cap and Katana Inu's competitors. So here we are on CMC, and we can see that the market cap is hovering just under 50 million. Now, I just want to do a brief market cap comparison between Katana Inu and two of the currently leading crypto game projects by market cap, Axie and Decentraland. So I'm just going to go ahead and type Katana Inu here versus AXS. And you can see that it has a 25x to go if Kata were to catch up with AXS in terms of its market cap. And of course, that's comparing it to its market cap at current, where Axie is, you know, completely bottomed out on the higher time frames. If you zoom out and look at it on the weekly, you'll get the picture I'm talking about. Just to entertain it, we can go over to Axie's all-time high, and you can see 173x from here. But even if we just take the current comparison, then you can see that there's clearly a huge value gap to be filled here. Now, if I just change this over to Mana, and you can see still above 20x to catch up to Mana at current, and 114 to Mana at its all-time highs. And I'm not going to get into this here, guys, as I want this video purely to focus on Katana Inu, and I'm certainly not here to throw shade on any other project. But now that you've seen me play the Katana Inu game, just go onto YouTube, spend 5 minutes looking at Axie and Decentraland gameplay, and I'm sure after doing this and watching some of their footage and comparing the gameplay style and graphics alongside this market cap comparison, that you'll be seeing the investment from a different perspective. Right, guys, we're on to the next segment of the video, and we have the CEO and founder of Katana Inu, Marwan. How are you, Marwan?
Hi, thank you so much. Hi, I'm very well, thank you. How are you doing so far?
Yeah, very good, thanks. Very good.
Great.
So, as you know, I love the game. You say it's a battle royale style game. Are there any other games you guys took inspiration from? And what was the motivation to create the Katana Inu game in the first place?
Beautiful question. Yeah, first of all, I would say thank you for having me here. I'm very excited about that,
We're very
and also
grateful to have you
appreciate.
here.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so for your question to reply, it is something like the inspiration coming, of course, from Apex Legends, from Fortnite, and so on.
Hmm.
And the next thing is also coming from, yeah, different types of game like Shinobi Striker, because I'm also anime lover. I watch animes like Dragon Ball, like One Piece, Naruto, and 100
Sure.
other animes. And I wanted to combine something that's like a Fortnite style and Apex Legends style, but still it's more anime based or Japanese based, and this coming from that. And of course the game is first of team versus team match, yeah, like 1 versus 1, 3 versus 3, and so on, and 5 versus 5, and later we do the battle royale mode. It's a huge development, of course, but yeah, this is how I get inspired from that.
Love it. Well, we've just run through some of the gameplay and it looks absolutely incredible. It sounds very cool in terms of the inspiration you've taken for the project. So, what's your background in the gaming and crypto scene, and can you tell us more about the team behind the project?
Of course I can do. So my background is that I am over 20 years, let's say, working with 14 years. I started with computer, like being a freak, like Photoshop, and with video cutting and so on, playing games like Counter-Strike and many other games, of course, before PlayStation games and so on. So in gaming, personally, I have not that experience to develop a game, but I don't need to. I am the founder, and I have a quite nice team that I have project manager, we have producer and so on. And these are taking care of that. I'm just controlling it and giving my vision to them, and they are doing the game what I like to do have. And from my crypto scene part is, of course, that I am since 2017 early, not the end, but in the early, let's say in January, I come to crypto space. I also saw
Same as me
Cardano.
then. Same as me. 7 years now.
Yeah, yeah, like I saw like the Bitcoin with $100 or $1,000. I saw
Yeah,
Ethereum with $20 and so on.
sure.
Yeah, so Master saw Cardano launching very new. Yeah, so I'm since yeah, how many years? 6, 7 years right now in
seven
crypto.
years.
7 years at
Yeah,
least in crypto space. And as an investor, of course, as a trader, but I'm not that good in trading. I failed
sure.
a lot of times. And so, however, in this part, I'm since yeah many years experience in different type of computers and making things, also cutting videos, image graphic designer. I am since 2020 years graphic designer, like Photoshop expert I am. So this kind of things, making my head or my brain to create such a game like Katana Inu with my experience.
Sure. Well, it looks very, very impressive, dude. So the
Thank you.
game's currently in closed beta, but when will events and tournaments actually start?
Beautiful. So it's the closed beta. The open beta will start, if the question as well to answer that, will start this year. But the closed beta stage, the tournaments, events, we wanted to start that very soon
Sure.
from here. So we will have on 28th of March, I believe, now with Elixir, some gameplay with the communities and so on.
Hmm.
And from there on, we will start after, let's say, April. We want to go with tournaments and some events. We also aiming like, let's say esports and so on. And yeah, this is our goal to get as much players as possible.
What would that look like, esports?
Esports, it's like Valorant or like Counter-Strike,
Okay,
that 5 versus 5, 6 versus 6, or 3 versus 3, or
sure.
1 versus 1. So
Got you.
team versus team, they can make a team and can play and can create traction, and will go live, or maybe a real offline esports tournament or online tournaments, or even just like that. I played long time Counter-Strike. I also had the esport team and so on, and we just had fun with other teams, just play around, or clan wars. So this is what I mean.
Sure, sure. So we've just done a comparison against your project with the likes
Mm.
of Decentraland and Axie.
Mm.
When Axie really blew up on the scene, there was a huge amount of players, particularly in the Philippines, that were using the game for its P2E benefits.
Mm.
Many, in fact, took up playing Axie as a full-time occupation. At what point do you see people really trying to use and play the game for its P2E mechanics?
Also a nice question. I wanted to explain that as well. It's very complicated stuff. So yeah, the P2E mechanism that we have in the game, it's quite nice. But as you know that sorry, as you know that we are not aiming only Web3 gamers, we're aiming more Web2 gamers,
Yeah,
because if we only aim Web3 gamers, they only want to earn money, money, money. And this is something, well, we will, yeah. They can earn money with Katana Inu, but we're aiming like 75 to 80 percentage on Web2 gamers that's only focused on the fun aspect, yeah, because the game is fun to play. And that means if we get a lot of, let's say, fun to play people who don't care about the play to earn mechanism, what happens then? We have more in our project. That means people can buy NFTs and so on, and we have our revenues, and we can give more to pay PTO people. So it's a mechanism that's really complicated, and we aiming also to get like from Philippines, Brazil, from Vietnam,
hmm
like from China and from Turkey and other countries who get a lot of, let's say, benefits from the payments, let's say $1, 2, $3,000 per month by playing a game. So this cannot be, let's say, this that we cannot say, okay, you can earn this and this money. So it will be automatically by rarity, what kind of NFTs you're holding, what
sure,
kind of tokens you're holding, and then it's also leveling. Yeah, you have to level up. As much you level, as much you can earn. Yeah.
sure, sure, sure.
So this is a point we are aiming for, make a game that motivate the people to play,
hmm
and then we have two ways. We have two players, they just want to play the game and have fun.
Yeah,
Another one, we have three players who just care more about the earnings, and we are doing combination that's we try to make it as good as possible. So, but there's no, let's say, a fixed amount or something like that. So this not happen, and no games that would still happen, because it's not sustainable, and we try to make it sustainable. That's why
sure.
we are aiming fun to play.
Sure. Okay. Incredible. Great answer. Thank you, Marwan. So,
Welcome.
next question. Token utility. What is the token utility for the Kata token? I'm sure quite a few people are interested in that.
Of course, of course. The utility of the Kata token is also very quite, let's say, interesting, because the token itself, first of all, you need to hold it, yeah, to have the pay to earn mechanism, yeah. Then as much you hold it, as much you can earn. So this is the system behind it. With Kata tokens, you can purchase NFTs much cheaper. With Kata tokens, you can enter tournaments, yeah. So with others parts, you can create this kind of utility for the token.
Okay.
There are, of course, more things. Mechanism will come later on. So this can, and also we have burning system as well. So if someone, let's say we have minting, that's 10,000 swords or characters, and we sell out, I don't know, 100 percentage, then we burn a bit of the, let's say, of the income,
Sure.
and the token will also get burned as well a bit. So we have, of course, more utilities of that.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you. And let's talk
Yeah.
about tokenomics. If you could give us an overview of the tokenomics, that would be great.
Yeah. Yeah. So the tokenomics itself, I don't have the numbers right now in my mind, but it's like tokenomics itself is built from 10% of development tokens, then I think 7 or 5 from marketing, then 15 from team. 30% is split to P2E mechanism and staking. Yeah.
Okay.
So by the way, liquidity also is also staking. So that means later we had staking, but we closed the staking, but we will open staking probably again if the game is ready and people can stake, and they have to play it. Yeah.
Okay.
Not just stake. They have stake and play, and they will earn. So this is what we also do in utility. So yeah, tokenomics itself, to go back on that, is, yeah, so it's like that, and we have 1% of airdrops, and what else? We have advisor ads on tokens and this kind of things we have. I don't know if that's answer your question or do you
Yeah,
have
that's
specific
fine. So
question for
what
that?
about the
Okay.
emission schedule? Because I know that when a lot of investors are investing in projects, they don't want to have
Mm,
heavy emissions, a lot of supply coming into the market, for instance, obviously for nice
mm,
price
yeah.
appreciation.
So also thank you for this question as well. So these parts are like, let me explain this also with the mission and so on. The contract from the Kata token, we have no rights anymore. So it's renounced. So we cannot change, we cannot add, we can do nothing anymore. And that's good, you know. So that means we cannot, let's say, mint or get more tokens to supply. We have 50 billion of tokens, and that's it. We cannot have 50 billion in one. It's impossible. And for the next thing is also the vesting schedule is the seed sale, private sale, and IDO. All the things are already, let's say, unlocked. Yeah, so
Hmm.
it's already fully vested, so fully unlocked. So so it's on the supply and the secure supply already.
Sure.
And this is also good. That means this time is already over
Yeah.
because the Kata token is already since over 2 years old right now, and the marketing and the development is already like 50% open. The team is almost 2 years, but in total is 3 years, and so yeah, development is still, I think, 6 months or 7 months from now. It's locked, so the linear vested as well. Yeah, that's it. Advisor tokens is also 2 years from the beginning for TGE. That means they're also now fully unlocked.
Okay.
But we don't have money advisor token giving away, so that's also good. And that means if no advisor coming in, so we can need to give them for 2 years.
Sure.
What else? So this is. I hope that's reply your
No,
question.
that's a great comprehensive answer. Thank you, Marwan.
Welcome.
So I can see the token is listed on some smaller exchanges such as Bitmart and MEXC, for instance, but the
Mhm.
go-to purchasing method for now seems to be Uniswap primarily. Do you have
Mhm.
any plans for exchange listings in the future?
100%. So right now we have also soon in the next days, hopefully, we will have an announcement about that. So it will also an exchange. I cannot tell you the name, of course not,
Of
but
course, yeah.
it's not a small exchange. So yeah, we are working on that, and after that, we will get of course next exchanges. The exchanges are looking for volumes, you know, as much volumes we have, as much are interested to get us on board, you know,
Sure,
even let's say for let's say for more benefits, for more marketing, you know. So
sure.
this is something we need to work on it, and we're working on it right now. So yeah, this is coming, of course.
All right, amazing, Marwan. Well, I think that wraps it up for today on my side. Thank you very, very much for taking the time to speak to me. I hope my audience appreciate your answers. I sure did. And yeah, take care and we'll speak soon.
Thank you so much for that. And again, I'm happy being here, excited about that. So yeah, have a nice day and take care to everyone as well from your community. Have a great day. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you, Marwan.
Thank you.
So there you have it, guys. A full deep dive into the Katana Inu project, one of my biggest gaming picks going into this bull run. I hope you all garnered some useful insights from this video, and as always, please leave some feedback in the comments section below. Let me know if you enjoyed this style of video and what you'd like to see for future content. So we'll wrap up there. I'll see you guys soon, and as always, happy investing.